Hi guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but I just figure see how interesting people's days was. Mine wasn't very interesting. I worked on the mower all day. I'm gonna drop this link. Oh yeah, no, but no, I worked on the mower today. I know it's probably pretty late, but I don't know. We had a pretty good crowd last night, and I just figured I'd come on and see what everybody had to talk about. But I figured I'd drop the link and I can see how interesting everybody else's day was. But I had a one of the pulleys on the mower deck had a crack in it, and had to take the whole deck off the mower and weld a piece of steel back on there to it holds the belt in place so it stayed tight. So got that done. Got some a little bit of grass to mow. Don't take long to wear out a mower when you got almost 2 or 3 acres of grass to mow. But hi, Miss Blue Moon. Yes, we got your hat today. Got it nice and washed. I need some hair dye for it so it'd match mine. But no, that's all I got into. I dropped the link there for somebody wants to come up here. Uh, but no, thought I'd come on here, see if we can get somebody in here. Uh, check the room. Nope, nobody in here. I go back out here. But chickens are starting to lay eggs pretty good. Uh, I've been eating those hard boiled eggs almost every other day. They're good. But yeah, I'm starting to get caught up on my yard work. I started that today. I'm glad I don't have to push mow everything. Uh, but I know the field's starting to grow again. It ain't gonna be long. We're gonna be cutting hay again. Uh, yeah, it seems like when you're not paying attention to it, it grows pretty fast. I think we got somebody in the back room. Oh, we do. Hi, Miss Blue Moon.
Hi,
You got good
Larry.
son. Hi. Uh,
It's
but
good to see
no,
you
I got
found your.
that month. Huh?
It's good to see you found your hair. Fix
Yeah, I
it.
found my. I, I think it makes me look like an idiot with it sticking up
Thank
like
you,
it.
Larry. Love it. Thank you.
Almost looks like a new kids on the block haircut or something.
Yes, it does, don't it? I like it
Yeah,
like
it
that.
almost looks like. But no, I was just letting everybody know that I got a little bit of grass mowed today, and seen a lot of different things on today. When I went in and got cooled down with the air conditioner, and but I seen that the Biden's going to send Ukraine enough money for health coverage. I was like, well, what about us? You know, I think we should be worried about the American people instead of Ukraine. But And then I seen a big deal about the Hoover Dam. Something blew up on there and looked like electric bills are going to be higher now.
Okay, I'll
But
be right back.
I'll be here. Hi, Sissy K. Uh, but nah, I just thought I'd come on and see how everybody's day's going. Like I said, uh, what's your deal, Miss Blue Moon? I'm trying to get you back in here.
You keep kicking me off, Larry.
Oh, I thought you kicked yourself out.
Hi, Sissy.
Yeah, I see Sissy made it over here. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on. I just didn't know if I seen the same thing. There's Lily J.
Hi,
But
Lily.
I just hope I ain't keeping everybody up. But no, did you guys see the deal with the Amish where I guess they're getting raided now? They can't farm anymore or something. But they farmed one or going to find one Amish farmer. It was an outrageous price.
I did
But
see that, Larry. And they have the law on them to where they can go on their property day or night.
yeah, I seen that video. I was like, boy, that's scary because that just tells me it. Even if we're growing tomato plants, they could practically come after us.
That's exactly right.
Got any fruit trees, they can just come in and take them. I just think they're wanting to make a food shortage.
I do agree. I think that's what it's all about. Sissy, you and Lily need to hit that link and come up here and chat with us. You don't have to show your picture. Look at mine.
But then I seen a deal with California's fresh water. They're going to spit it out in the ocean. What does that make any sense?
Well,
Yeah, that don't make no sense either.
I would reckon if the people didn't have the water, then they're not able to grow anything, right?
Yep. They ain't gonna be able if they don't have the water. They ain't gonna be able to grow no crops. That's just another place to make a shortage. But that's like at Hoover Dam when they said something blew up on it. They said, well, electric's going to be hard to get.
I don't know. I tell you one thing.
But,
I'm ready for a break.
huh?
We all are. I'm ready for a break. We all are.
Well, that's why I said, heck with this. I got a mower to go work on, so I went and worked on the mower today, and did some work on it. Got the belts and got the blades off, new blades on it, sharpened it up, and started mowing some grass.
What was your temperature up there today?
91.
Ours was 108.
Yeah, I'm glad we don't have heat like that. But it looks like this week it's gonna be.
But I tell you what, send the rain, and then you can have the heat.
Well, it's just like I was telling other people. We got rain last night even. Uh it's been raining about every day here, but it don't take long to dry it up.
Yeah, that's
But
true. And another thing, you don't need that heat because you have all those animals. That would be too hot.
well, he's got a lot of woods to go into too. Yeah, he's got a lot of shade.
How are the chickens doing?
Oh, they're doing good. Like I said, uh, we got five last month, 5 more. It was, but they're laying really good. I think I've probably got about 3 dozen eggs or 4 dozen eggs from them.
Tell the girls how big your chickens are.
How big they are?
Yeah. About how tall are they?
They're about maybe 6 inches tall, 8 inches tall.
That is the cutest thing I have ever heard. A 6-inch tall chicken laying an egg.
Yeah. And the eggs are pretty big. They ain't super small. Uh, when you go to the grocery store, how you got small eggs, medium eggs, and large eggs,
Right.
but they're about a small egg, but they're still pretty good size. They work really good for macaroni salad and homemade noodles.
Okay. So I'm wondering, did anybody see the story where Joe Biden got the top of his head taken off twice?
I I was gonna ask everybody if they seen that video. The one that I seen was like 6 or 9 days ago, and he went somewhere. I'm not sure where, but they said he had a brain tumor or something, and or a brain clot, and they took the whole scalp of his head off. And when you watch the video, he's got a big flat spot right on the top of his head.
Yeah. They did that in Israel.
Israel, I know it was somewhere, and I was like, I think the news was even showing it, and I was like, huh, that's pretty weird.
That is weird because I'd never heard this story before last night.
Uh, I did see our president, a big thing on him that come out, said he's going to be in Washington 2 days, and the tickets are already sold out. So that's a good thing.
He'll be there the 25th and the 26th.
Yeah, and the tickets to get in there, it's already sold out. That's hard to believe, but to me it is.
Well, I'm not surprised the tickets already sold out, but that is exciting. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
that's exciting. So I say we got big things coming out. I guess we gotta watch his speech and see what he says.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty interesting.
I wish it would be a really, really good day for the world.
Uh I seen some more on that sorrow today, and I'll tell you what, some of it, what I've heard, sounds pretty good. Uh, but it's practically like they're going to get rid of Social Security, and they're just going to give people a placement of something else. It's called something else, and they're going to be getting $5,000 a month. And like I said, anybody will accept that because it's more than what they're living on today.
Right.
Because most people only get. I know a woman. She ain't here now. She just passed away probably a few months ago. She was only getting like 560 or 570 every month. And like I told everybody, that there'd make it pretty hard to live on. And most people it's on it, they're lucky to get even $800 or seven something.
That's crazy.
Time you'd pay for your rent and maybe one bill, you're broke. So anything that they give anybody, it's going to help anybody out.
And that is true.
But
Hey, yeah, if you watch Tatum, he just put out a video of AOC getting arrested today, and they show you from the back of her, and then on her way out with a cop hanging on to her elbow, she throws up her hand for Black Power, and then puts her hand back behind her back as if they're cuffed. He breaks it down step by step. That's the one we was watching a while ago, Larry.
Yeah, I seen that. I don't believe that because I don't think it's just odd that all four of them or five of them was all together and they was all sitting at that table. But then she puts her hands behind her back when they took her out there. But she just acted like it was cuffed, and you don't even see any cuffs going on.
Mm-mm. No, and the other woman that the cop had, she didn't even have cuffs on at all. Yeah, that's it, Lily. That's who's got it. He just put it out a few minutes ago. But yeah, that other woman was walking down through there, and Tatum said, "Oh, she don't know how to play the role like AOC does, because she just had her hands down at her side. She wasn't cuffed either. It's just a clown show."
I think everything's being a clown show, you know.
Right.
And that's like at Hoover Dam. When I seen that, I was like, what in the world happened? Was it a transformer or was it, it didn't look like it really hurt much, but maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe it's rigged. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just want everybody to think the West Coast or wherever it is over there where power is gonna go out or something.
Yeah, I seen on Lewis's video that they're reporting that they still don't know what caused it. Oh, Teely, hit the link. I was hoping you would still be up.
But yeah, she's gonna get mad at us. She's gonna say, "You guys keep wanting to come on late when she's in bed."
We're gonna start coming on earlier, Teely, just for you. Aren't we, Larry?
Whatever you girls want to do.
Yeah, we'll go on a little bit earlier before Teely goes to bed.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, because we love it when Teely gets on panel.
But no, I didn't know if you guys seen some of that stuff. So there's a lot of big things in the news, and that's why I thought I'd come on. See if you guys seen the same thing that I was seeing. They still got us guessing, I guess.
I don't think they have as many people guessing as what they would like to think they do. I think a lot of people have gotten smart and caught on. Hi, Teely.
Hey, y'all. How you doing?
I am so glad to see you.
Why didn't you come up last night?
I was playing in the chat.
Ah. Why are you coming on this late, Larry?
Yeah, Larry.
Oh, I just thought I'd come on this late after a lot of the news stations was on, after I looked at it to see if everybody else seen what I seen.
What'd you see?
Did you watch that video I sent you today?
No, I didn't. Did you watch the one I sent you?
Yeah.
But, wasn't that the one about the fire or bomb or whatever at Grand Canyon or something? I don't know.
Yeah. But that's like that's like the one at the Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam, that's it. That's the one I was trying to think of, but couldn't. So what are we talking about tonight?
We're talking
just whatever you've seen on the news today.
We're talking about Larry just telling you he watched the video you sent him when he never watches the video I send him.
I watch every video.
So what's up with that, Larry?
I told you I watch everything. I don't care if you guys. I try to watch everything. Uh, but that's like the other night when you said I subscribed to some Amish guy. He does stuff out on his farm, different homestead stuff. And I was like, I bet you I watch him, and I watch him. But
What guy is that?
I can't think of a name. But he's a little Amish dude, and he does gardening and chickens, and he got the sawmill. He cuts sawmill. He works on about everything, and he does like live views of seeing how he's doing different thing. He does flower beds. Uh, he does a little bit of everything.
Well,
And I
I
like
don't watch
watching.
him.
But so we was talking about the Hoover Dam. Some of us seen it, some of us didn't. Uh, we was talking about where the cops are coming in and gathering these Amish foods up. So we talked about that. Uh, and I sent you that video.
Yeah, you sent me that video because
Okay,
you said something about it last night. Do what?
But
Pardon me, Larry.
there's, huh?
Their name is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Teely, you ought to check them out because they're really good. He's talking about the shortage that's coming on the beef and what they're doing to the Amish people. It's really sad.
But I
Okay,
think it
so
was
now
two.
get him up here, Larry. I'm going to play in the chat with Edna.
But it was
I like
250.
TV. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was quick.
Don't say that was quick.
I just entertain him, T. Lee, till somebody comes up to talk. I like listening to you and Larry talk.
Well, thank you, but you know, a conversation is really good with two people, but it's better with three.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'll hang out then.
But what I was saying is so practically everybody's seen that video. I don't know if they did or they didn't. But I think the first fine was 215,000 and then it was another 14,500 for animals that they butchered that they was going to fine him. But it just don't make no sense. And he had a whole bunch of stores. What else did we talk about, Miss Blue Moon?
I think that's it.
Oh no, we talked about Biden getting that tumor in on his head, and he
Yeah,
was hurt. His head was hurting, and he went over and had his whole top of his scalp cut off, and they went in there and fixed it.
Twice.
Huh.
But
Okay.
yeah, they said he had a brain tumor.
And you're talking about Biden had a brain tumor?
Yeah, and they showed the pictures from before to now, and right at the flat front of his head, now it's flat. It's cut off flat, like it's not as high.
Okay.
I didn't hear about the story till last night, but they have two pictures of him side by side, like a before and after. And the one, the top of his head is like normal, and the other one is flat. But he got it done in Israel.
Okay, but my thing is, if this man was sick, there would be no way on God's little green earth he could have ran and won an election.
Well, yeah, but they just act like this recently has gone on. But I'm like, how did he do that if he was in the Middle East? I don't know.
The video that I
Yeah.
the video that I seen it on it said 9 days ago.
So he had this done 9 days ago?
That's the way I understood. That's when the video was shot. It could have happened maybe 20 days ago, but they was just reporting on it 9 days ago.
Now, Biden didn't leave the country for that long, did he?
I didn't think so, but
Me neither.
I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to look some stuff up later, but I'm not worried about it. I don't think he had any surgery. Yeah. You can do a lot of stuff with Adobe and different Photoshop things, so
but
I
no,
don't know.
I
I don't
was
know.
telling Miss Blue Moon and Trump's coming in this week and he's going to be there 2 days and all these tickets are already sold out for both days.
Not this week, next week, isn't it? The
Uh,
26th? The 26th is next week.
it
Or am I
was,
crazy?
I think the dates was 25th and 26th, ain't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is the 26th.
Well,
So
I
it
think,
is the 25th and 26th. Okay.
yeah. And because I was looking to see about tickets and it said they was all sold out.
Yeah. Usually, whenever Trump's going anywhere, they show they put the tickets on sale. They're usually gone in 24 hours.
I think the front row ones are 500. The back ones are 200, I think.
Oh yeah, well I couldn't afford I couldn't afford one in a parking lot, so
I couldn't I couldn't afford to pay for the meter.
yeah, really.
The meter is going to be about $100 just for parking. And then you better hope you don't get towed.
I really need a flashlight when I come in through the front room.
I should have brought the new flashlight down and showed you guys the new flashlight I got. Uh, it's a really good one. It's a square box, and you can plug it in. It said 14 hours. It'll last 14 hours, and you can plug your phone in it. It's got 8 different lights on it, on each side. It's really a nice light.
Damn, what do you need that kind of thing for? I mean, shoot, I could see you needing that if like you were doing some technical stuff and welding and stuff like that whenever you're out and
Well,
about.
it's just a emergency light. Like I bought it for my boat, but because it's got a spotlight on it, and it's 100,000 watt spotlight, and
Ah,
then it's got a lantern light on it. Uh, it's got emergency lights for it, and like if you're on like at home or on a boat or taking a car ride and you don't have a place to plug your cell phone in, you can plug your cell phone in it. It just make it nice. Anything it's USB for, you can use it for.
nice.
I just thought if the power would go out, that would give you a light. It'd last a long time.
If the power goes out, It just goes out up here. I don't care.
Well, there ain't very many people that has candles.
Oh, I got candles. I
Uh,
also got I I also have two hurricane lamps, but my son broke one of the
globes.
yeah, and it was the antique one, no less. And then proceeded to tell me that, oh, I didn't know I did that. Hmm. Yeah, okay.
I got another. Do you know what the propane tanks it hooks onto a grill?
Yeah.
Well, I got one of those tanks, and it's got like a metal pole on it, and then it's got a lantern on top, and I can turn that on, and it'll burn for days and days on that tank. I mean, it's a really neat light, and you got another outlet on it where you can put your Coleman stove on, and you can cook and plus have lights with it. It's really nice light.
It sounds like it might be pretty nice.
We use it when we go fishing, and it makes it nice because it's just like a street light,
Hmm.
and it ain't very heavy. Yeah, it ain't very heavy at all.
Well, I live in a trailer, so I wouldn't have one of those.
Well, I have brought it inside and used it before.
Well, my my theory is I've got a grill outside that doesn't take propane or anything. All I have to do is bring it in and throw some wood in it, and I've got some heat. May not
Yeah,
be the best, but it would be some heat. And if I have to do it, I have to do it.
I don't know.
But
You guys hear my retarded rooster? He's out there crowing.
I don't hear him.
Yeah, he was just crowing. Did you hear him that time?
Do what?
Did
Do
you
what?
guys hear him?
I don't hear him either.
Yeah, he crowed twice, but there he goes again. But I don't.
So,
I think he's got his nights and days mixed up. He crows at night.
so you got the only rooster in America that will crow at night.
Yeah, Miss Blue Moon heard him at night crowing down there.
Yes.
She goes, "Why's that rooster crowing at night?" I said, "I don't know. He always does it."
Okay, just so y'all
Strange.
know, the link that I dropped in the chat is the video to where Biden got the top of his head took off twice.
So that's why you were so quiet.
No, I
Why?
just been sitting here listening. But I did drop that.
Well, that's good.
I can't see any of the chat tonight because my computer is not on, and I am not turning it on this late at night.
Yeah, because you'll want to be on it all night.
Oh, well, it would be tempting. Let's put it like that.
Let's
So,
see. Who's outside? Hey, bring that one flashlight down here. No, the new one I bought. It's on the stand. No, I seen a flashlight going through the yard. I was wondering who it was. It's Michael. But he's gonna bring that flashlight down and let me show it to you guys. But Buy the trash can on the stand. But maybe you guys would want to buy one, a good flashlight. But there's so many neat lights out there. I think everybody, it don't hurt to have a good light laying around. It charges up.
Well, for some reason, my house, you get a flashlight and it disappears. It grows legs and walks, or it grows wings and flies, but you can't hardly ever find them.
I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got a little handle. And there's the other side. And there's a light here. And then there's a light here.
Ugh, that's pretty neat, Larry.
And then you got a USB right here. But it's got it's pretty bright. It's got 3 settings. And then this side here, it's just like a lantern light. And then it gets high, low, medium. But it's a really neat light. It was only $20 on eBay.
Nice.
But
Where'd Miss Blumen go?
she turned herself off.
Why?
There she is.
Larry, you stop doing that to me.
I didn't do that. But
Larry.
but no, I just thought I'd show you guys that light. Like I said, I bought it for my boat, and I've had my boat out on the water about maybe 8 or 9 times with the kids, and I really ain't had time to put it out because I've been busy. But that's like, I was gonna go live out there, and I said, well, maybe nobody'd want to see the Ohio River and some of the stuff, but maybe I will if somebody wanted me to. But
So you live on the Ohio River?
15 minutes away from the Ohio River.
Ah, I lived on the Ohio River too. Where Wycliffe, Kentucky, and Southern Illinois meet.
Yeah,
Missouri.
but it makes it nice, and that's like the only thing where we live at. It's the closest river to us is the Ohio River, and like where we live at here, we got a lot of lakes and ponds to go fishing in, but a lot of them don't allow any motors in there. Any
Well,
gasoline.
how clean is the Ohio River where you're at? Because by the time it got to me, between the Ohio and the Mississippi, it was not clean at all.
Put it this way, when I was a kid and we used to go down there and go fishing, and then we decided to go swimming in there, when you would get out and go back home, your mom would be like, well, I know where you was at. You was in that river because you took a bath and you'd see that big ring going around the tub. But I think it's a lot cleaner than it was before, and you was only able to eat like 1 or 2 fish out of it. Now I think it's up to 8 or 10.
Huh. I wouldn't know because I haven't lived there in years. But they used to do baptisms in the Mississippi and the Ohio, and
Yeah.
they realized people were getting sick. Come to find out, it was because they'd all been baptized in the Mississippi or Ohio River where I was at, so they had to stop that. And I think Dale said something about they were baptized a couple of years back, so maybe they've started again. Maybe it's cleaner again. I don't know, but I wouldn't trust the Mississippi
But
or
anyway,
the Ohio. Go ahead.
we added a fish finder on our boat, and the last time we had our boat out, we went across the high river, and it was only the deepest spot we found was anywhere about 55 feet. There was a couple places it was 60, but it wasn't really that deep. I was thinking it would be about 100 foot deep in places, but there probably is somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure there is. I'm not worried about because I'm not going to go out on a boat on the Ohio or the Mississippi. I'm just saying.
But
It's funny. It's funny. I won't go out on a boat, but I'll go out in the forest with rattlesnakes and stuff. Yeah, kind of strange that way. I know.
we got, I think we got the last ferry. It used to be a paddle wheel ferry, and I think I've seen they just replaced it, but it ain't got the paddles on it now. But
Oh,
it's the last one I think around here.
now they had a paddle boat ferry. No, it was not a ferry. It was a paddle boat. That used to go up and down the Mississippi. I don't know if it went up and down the Ohio, but I know it. There was one that would dock at Cairo for a while, but
That's
I
where that's where they take this one to be serviced, is either Tennessee or Mississippi or somewhere. But yeah, I just thought it was odd, and I was like, it's hard to believe it's the last one because it goes from Ohio to West Virginia. Just it just goes back and forth to take cars across the river because there ain't no bridges. Like there's probably 50 miles each way. There's a bridge, but if you lived in between there and you wanted to go across, you could still ride the ferry.
Hmm.
And they charge $6 to go across it.
Well, next year I'm pretty sure they're going to be charging 12.
Why? Because of diesel fuel.
Yeah.
Uh, you, if anybody, I thought the fuel prices was going down a little bit, about
They
20
did.
cents. About 20 cents.
Well, it was $4.99 here, and it went down some places is $4.76. So
Well, I looked yesterday. I got some lawnmower gas. But anyway, I looked at the regular, the low test, and it was like 469, and high test was 499.
yeah, that's what.
And
No, it's
diesel
four.
still 599.
It's 4.76 for low grade. For medium grade, it's 5 something, and for the high grade, it's definitely 5 something. I think that's 5.23.
99.
No, diesel. I don't even know. I don't buy diesel anymore, so I don't know how much it is. Now my son has a diesel, but I haven't looked, to see how much he's paying for it. But usually, whenever um the high grade stuff is up there like it is right now, yeah, you can better believe it's 5.99 or 6.07 or something like that.
Well, that's like my diesel truck. I like the truck. but and I like it gets really good fuel. Like I can go a long ways with the fuel in it, but when it breaks down, it's twice as much, and that's one reason why I don't like driving it.
I don't mind driving a diesel. It never bothered me. What bothered me was having to plug it in.
Oh,
I'm like,
that
yeah,
drives me nuts.
me too. You know, especially whenever the kids were little and I was trying to wrangle them and trying to keep the house warm and keep the water flowing, and then I would have to plug in the diesel, and I'm like, seriously, this is not
Uh,
fair.
well, it's like I got a super or a big Ford. It's got the 7.3 in it, but if you don't plug it in when it starts getting cold, it will not start.
Oh,
You
that's
can
true.
you can hit them glow plugs 3 and 4 times when it's zero. If it ain't plugged in, it don't start.
Uh, I believe Tony's sure, his truck was a diesel, and I know it was a Ford. It was a 250 something other.
It was probably a 7.3. Uh, but
Could be.
my sister just bought a new car probably last year because hers got totaled, and she bought her first diesel car, one of the Volkswagens, but it's I don't call it a Volkswagen, but they had it as a Volkswagen. It almost looks like a Chevy Impala, but it's got a 4-cylinder diesel in it, and boy, it's quick.
I'm gonna have to get something smaller than this Dodge Ram I have. I love my truck. Don't get me wrong. I love my truck.
She
But
she tried to tell me this car gets 800 miles to a tank. I figure it does being a diesel.
800 miles to a tank.
Yeah,
I don't
diesel.
know. I don't know any vehicle that does that.
She's
Okay,
saying that her diesel. Hmm?
pardon me for a second.
Go
Smith
ahead.
Daddy, welcome to the channel. And I wanted to ask, would you like a link to be able to come on panel? We have an open panel, free speech for anybody to talk. You're welcome. We have a Smith W
Thank
in
you.
the house, Larry. They've never been here before. I've never
Well,
seen them.
good. Well, they're welcome to come up here. Like I said, he's probably got information that he probably knows something we don't know, but we welcome everybody.
His
I'm
comments
pretty
in
sure
the
you
chat were
know
really
something I
interesting.
don't.
But no, my wife, she's got a little minivan. It's a Dodge. It's got a 3.8 in it, and it's gasoline. But my big diesel truck gets just as good gas or diesel mileage out of it as her little van.
I was thinking about going with a Jeep Wrangler. I would love to have that Jeep truck they've got.
Yeah, I would too.
Mm. That, to me, that is just a pretty baby. But can't
It's
always
about
afford what we want.
Yeah, but it's about $87,000, I think.
Yeah, like I said, can't always afford what we want.
The payment on that would probably be about over $500, and then the time you got the insurance, it'd probably be another 400 because you got to carry full coverage.
Uh, uh, Actually, because Tony's got so many tickets, and I had a ticket, what, 2 years ago, I think. for failing to stop at a stop sign. I was sick that day, so it was funny because I mean this cop pulled me over and she's going a mile a minute, and I just look at her and I put my hand underneath my chin, and rest my elbow on the side of the truck and just smiled at her. And man, she got ticked. She
Well,
was mad. And I was like, oh well, whatever.
I got pulled over probably about 5 years ago, and we was coming back from a carnival, and but anyway, we took the kids to the fair and stuff, and it was about maybe 1:30, 12 o'clock at night, and the cops decided to put the house or they took the light and switched it to a flashing light. Well, I stopped and slowed down and then went with caution, and boy, he about wrung me out of that van because I said, "What was the problem, sir?" And he's like, "Don't call me ever, call me sir." And boy, it just set him off something awful. But he said next time you come to that stoplight when we got it turned on flashing, he said you better make a complete stop. But he was just trying to, I think, make his quota. But he didn't find me. He just gave me a warning.
Well, that was nice of him.
But what ticked him off is when I asked him, "Sir, what's the problem?" He didn't like that.
Well, I was sick that day she stopped me, so I don't even know if I said yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am. Usually I'm pretty respectful,
But
but there are days you can get me whenever it's like, don't even test my patience because it won't work.
Miss, did he want to come up?
I don't know. I don't have the computer on tonight.
No, I
Miss,
think he's
you
already
still
gone.
there? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
can
glad
hear
you
me?
seen him and told
I
him
think
he
he's
was.
already gone.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone. Yeah.
I think
I
he
just
is.
wanted to let you.
Maybe he'll come back.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know that he was welcome to come up here if he wanted to come up here. He
Okay.
probably seen something that we didn't see. So did you see where Biden said Ukraine's going to give them some health coverage over there?
Yeah, Larry,
They're going to
$100 million
give,
worth.
Yeah,
we're giving Ukraine health coverage.
yeah,
$100
We can't
million
even give our
worth.
own people health coverage.
yeah. They're giving them $100 million for health coverage.
Where is all this money coming from?
I have no clue. Probably out of our pockets. I don't know.
They just print it up. And
Yeah,
then
they
eventually
print it out.
comes out of their pockets.
Wow.
I watched one of those printing machines there the other night. It said, "You want to watch them print money?" And I was like, "Yeah, I like to watch them." And I put it on and I started watching it. And they just had these big old stacks of paper and it was just feeding it through there. And after it went through there, it just started chopping it. And I was like,
Yeah.
man, that's pretty neat.
I saw that on PBS or History Channel or something, Discovery Channel or something. a couple of years back, and I thought it was pretty neat too. And then I got to thinking, I hope they didn't do that whenever the stock market fell and they're just printing paper, just to be printing.
Well, they probably do. I know that warehouse was plumb full. They would just take it and it'd be on a skid, and they'd just take it and keep stacking them on top of each other.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm waiting for something exciting to happen this week.
No, don't get your hopes up, because the minute you get your hopes up, nothing will happen. You just got to sit back, relax, and just watch. And
Well,
then if something happens, you're like, woohoo. And if nothing happens, you'll be like, okay, no big
well,
deal.
I'm talking about like different things going on in the world. Like it's not just one thing I'm waiting on. I just want to see just different things, you know. See, well, I guess things are falling in place.
What are you waiting on, Larry?
Everything.
Quit getting your hopes up, dude. I mean, seriously. I mean, this has been the hardest 2 years because, I mean, I have had to learn patience in a whole new different way than whenever I had to learn patience when I had 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
A totally different patience that you got to learn with kids and with God. So it's been a very enlightening experience because honestly, I thought I had more patience than what I do. And it's funny because I think, oh, it should have been here, but it didn't happen here, so maybe it'll happen there. But like I was saying last night, I'm expecting things to happen in September, October. If they happen before then, great. If they happen after that, okay, fine. I missed the mark again. No big carry. Whatever.
Do any of you guys play any instruments?
Darling, you don't want me to play an instrument. Now, whenever I was in high school, I played flute and clarinet.
Yeah, I didn't know if anybody on here played a guitar.
No. One of my boys wanted to play the banjo, so we got him a banjo. And none of us knew anything about it. And Tony's tightening up strings, and before you know it, every string was broke.
I like hearing the banjo play.
So do I.
But we know you play the guitar, Larry, so get it out and play us a song.
I ain't no good.
Yes, you are.
David N's better than me. He can play something I can't. I just strum on it.
Well, get it out and strum us a song.
Yeah, it's in the house. I don't strum on it too much.
From what I understand, the more you strum, the more you learn.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about guitars, so I can't tell you.
Well, Edna's best friend passed away over the thing, but when she passed away, she gave me that guitar when she passed away, and she had it for a very long time, and they said, "Will you take her guitar?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take her guitar." So it's down hanging on the wall. It's just a wall decoration.
Well, I don't know what to tell you then, Larry.
I thought maybe you guys knew how to play a guitar.
No, actually, the guitar is never one of the instruments I want to learn. It's nice, it sounds nice and everything, but it's about the guitar is not something I ever wanted to learn.
Well, I think acoustic guitar sounds pretty good.
Now, I thought
But,
about using my kids' heads as drums a few times. Does that count?
well, my mom used to put pots and pans out for me to put on the floor.
Oh, believe me, my kids had that too, but I was seriously considering using their heads as drums at one point.
And that's like, I remember what about in like second and third grade when they made you buy them little flutes, and they'd say, your kid needs a flute for music class, and everybody had one of those flutes, and they'd take it home and start blowing on it. I bet you a lot of parents hid damn things.
We didn't have those.
But
Now,
well,
what we had was actually we didn't have anything. Teacher had our harmonica and was teaching us on that, but I mean, all of us on one harmonica. Can you believe that? Oh my God, everybody would freak out today.
do you remember what those harmonicas? It had like a piece of thing, and you'd start be going like this. I can't remember what they was called, and you'd end up getting your lip caught in them.
What is it?
It's like a harmonica, but it's just like a little metal thing, and it'd go boom, 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 boom. It was just a
The
little thing.
triangle?
I don't know what it was called. I remember when we was kids, we had a bunch of them,
Oh,
and I said,
there was the mouth harmonica, and
yeah, but
it's different than a regular harmonica. It's like having a rubber band or something
yeah, it's like a
on it.
little metal thing.
Yeah, and it's different than a regular harmonica. But that's
Yeah,
a
I didn't know what it was called.
it's called a mouth harmonica.
Yeah,
Don't ask me why.
I know it'll pinch your lip.
Mouth harp is what it's called. A mouth harp, not a harmonica.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
called a mouth harp. I
Yeah.
knew what it was. That's what it was. So no, no, we're not bringing no goats in here, Miss. He's in bed.
Sissy K called it a twanger. Oh, it does twang, that's for sure.
Hey, that does make sense. It does make a twang sound,
Yeah.
but
Edna is saying that Sissy K's a dingling.
but we used to be in the antiques. We'd go like we'd clean out houses when somebody passed away. We'd buy estates, like we'd buy the whole house, and we'd take it to and sell because we had nothing but used furniture store. And my boss was like, she found one of those and she goes, "Oh, I wonder if I can play this." And she was like, "Bing, bing, 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 bing." And all at once she got her lip caught and she goes, "That ain't happening no more." She threw it down. And she's like, "Try it, Larry." And I said, "I ain't trying it after I see your lip bleeding. I don't want my lip caught in that thing." So did you
Oh,
see any?
like anything else, you got to be careful when you play with things.
Yeah. Uh, did you guys see any neat videos you want to talk about today?
Any what videos?
Any other videos? Like you see anything on your local news that, maybe we didn't see here?
There was something I was gonna that I was thinking about earlier today. And for the life of me, Larry, when it hit 9 o'clock, whatever it was, said bye. So, hey, who was that guy on LWN tonight?
Oh, did you watch him too?
I watched some of it.
Yeah, he had some interesting things, and I'm not sure who he was, but I think he was letting a lot of the cat out of the bag about the sorrow to sorrow.
Well, do you remember Mike Penny?
Yeah, we got talking about him last night.
Yeah, I forgot we talked about him. But anyway, wasn't that the same guy that was on Mike Penny's show?
I didn't think so.
You don't think so? I just
No.
wondered because that guy that went on Mike Penny's show, I just
I know Mike Penny got rid of a lot of those guys, so I don't know.
I
That's the
don't
same
know. I
thing
haven't
said.
seen
I
Mike
think
Penny since he was on YouTube. Once they kicked him off, I've never seen him again. So
I haven't either. What'd you say, Miss Blue Moon?
I said that's the same thing I asked you earlier. I think
Well,
it's the guy off the Mike Penny show too.
oh, you do?
That's what I told you earlier, Larry.
Hey, I can't remember everything. I don't think it was, but if you guys think it was, two of you guys beat me. I'm just me.
Well, if it ain't, it ought to be his brother, huh, Tilly? Looks a lot like him.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys been watching Mike very much, but did he reveal his new team that he came up with for his show? He said he's building a new team and he's already got them picked out who's going to be in his show and stuff. But
When?
I've never heard about who it all is.
When?
Probably 3 days ago.
And
I
that was
think,
LWN, right?
yeah. I know. I think one of them's going to probably be just B and Tammy and him and the one guy that does a lot of the preaching, his wife. And but I think some of those people are definitely going to be on there.
Well, I don't watch LWN that much. I mean, I don't like Tammy, and she's on there quite a bit, so I don't watch it like I used to.
Well,
Um,
she makes she's the secretary, I think.
well, I don't know, and I really don't care, but I stay away from that show more now than I ever had before because of her. So,
But
Sissy K said, me either, Tilly. Larry, are you talking about Mike Penny is building a new crew? Is that what you're saying?
Mike Pope, or whatever.
Oh, LWN. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he said the other day. He's building a whole new because he got a. They're joining the Pella guy.
he got what?
They're building a whole new like team because the
Pillow guy.
Pella guy, the Pella guy is offering them to go with him for a news place.
Yeah.
But that's good for his platform, I guess.
Did anybody happen to catch Gigi's show last night?
No, I didn't. I didn't see any of it.
Huh. Well, it was pretty interesting. Sometime when y'all have nothing else to do, stop by there and check it out.
Yeah, I heard bits and pieces about it, but I wanted to go watch it for myself.
Yeah, do that. I suggest everybody does. Gigi always has a good show.
Yeah.
Who does?
But Gigi.
Gigi's Unhinged.
Don't
Yeah,
know.
there was
Haven't seen him.
somebody told me yesterday or today, said there were some interesting drops made in there. Yeah, that's what they told me. There's some interesting drops in there.
Is it interesting or is it almost sliced? Because I can say CNN is almost interesting.
Well, it's practically okay. I'll break it down. What I understood was some of the people it's been together for a while and things dropped out of what happened.
Okay, where are you going with that? Because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it just if you get a chance, go watch it. But I heard they was talking about interesting stuff in there.
Well, is Tammy going to be on that one too?
No, that's
Oh, no.
just
Tammy is not on that
who's
show.
on that?
It is Gigi's Unhinged, and she is from Canada. She is a very nice lady. I mod over there for her, and she is awesome. And all I'm saying is, with the subject y'all were talking about, if anybody didn't see her show last night, you need to stop by there and check it out because there's some pretty interesting stuff on it.
Well, again, I don't like Tammy, so I'm not going to go watch it. Sorry.
No,
just
Tammy is not on that show.
She's not in there.
No,
No, she's not in that one.
no, Tammy
But
is
Tammy-
not over there, Tilly. I wouldn't send you over there. I know you don't like her. I wouldn't send you over there. It's just Gigi and like Shane, Dorinda, and anybody else who wants to get on the panel and talk to them. It's a laid back show. They're really funny. It's good.
I like watching Jeremy the Jester late at night too.
Yeah, him and Christina.
Yeah, I like watching Jeremy. He does some interesting stuff too.
Okay.
I don't.
So, when do you guys sleep?
Oh, we sleep all day or after
All
we go
day,
to bed. No, I don't sleep all day. I'm always up at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Sometimes earlier, not very many. Good thing I don't have milk cows.
It depends on when his rooster wakes him up, Tilly.
No,
But,
see, I usually try to, I can't really say that, but I try to hit the sack around 12 or 1 o'clock. And then I'm up usually by 6, 7. Every now and then it can be 9, but usually it's 6 or 7.
That's about when we go to bed. Between
6 or
12 and
7?
1. No, but I might do a short video and try to show you guys some of my chickens tomorrow.
Okie dokie.
I got this new one I got. She don't have feathers. She's got hair.
What kind is that one?
I can't remember, but it's all white and it's got hair. It don't got feathers.
Didn't
Huh.
you say it was a silky?
It's some kind of silky, but they're pretty neat. I got 3 roosters, 3 miniature roosters. But and then maybe I'll get one of Jasper jumping around playing. But I say we better get out here. We're keeping Teely up.
Yeah, Teely
And
is
Lily's
gone
ready for.
anyway.
Yeah,
Teely.
if you guys come up with any ideas, of different things we can do on here or whatever, spit it out. I mean, we can try to do some different things or different footage of something that you guys want to do. If you guys want to maybe some cooking stuff, or I don't know anything about knitting, so we can't do any knitting.
Well, we could. It's just you wouldn't get it right anyway because I can't. I can do some of the stitches. It's just the edging is so messed up. I mean, it's so
I'm,
loose. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm pretty good on a sewing machine. Ask Edna.
I really need to find my extension cord for my sewing machine. But I think I left it down at Mom's a couple of years back, which sucks.
I usually end up losing the foot. The little foot on where the needle is.
Yeah.
Because it's got a little lever there. And when I usually put it back up in the cabinet, I bump it on something and it falls off. That lever. But we got a Singer sewing machine, I think it is.
Freedom Pop, how do you ride
Hey, Larry.
a wild turtle?
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Blue Moon.
Pop said he wants to come over tomorrow and ride your ostrich on the back 40.
My ostrich. My
Yeah,
turkeys.
Pop does.
I
Yeah.
tell you what, my turkeys are pretty calm. But that new rooster I got, he'll flog you every time.
All right, y'all. I'm going to say good night.
Good
Love
night.
y'all.
But
Bye.
if you guys come up with anything, let me know. Like I
All
said,
right.
yeah.
All right,
we
we
can
can do
come up
that.
with something.
Night, night.
Night.
Good night,
Night,
everyone.
Miss
Thank
Blue
you for coming.
Moon. Yeah, good night, Miss Blue Moon. Good night, Teely. Freedom
Good night.
Pop, good night.
Larry.
Yes to everybody, good night. But I say we'll get out of here.
All right.
Okay, talk to you later.
Over and out.
Bye.
10-4.
Over and out, rubber duck.